welcome back to day 2 of my makeup collection, and as promised I am doing my foundations and concealer collection. So I guess you could say I have a fair few for my dogs are like I'm on a mare. I have a fair few for, you know, not being a professional or anything. Everything I buy is myself, or like gifts from my mom or my boyfriend, or just through the years. Yeah. I'm sorry, by the way, I'm sounding really nervous in these videos. It's just so weird trying to get used to like talking to basically nobody, like just into my phone, and then I have to hear it back, which I despise. I hate hearing my own voice. But oh god, that is not the point. I'm going to keep making videos, keep trying to get used to it. They are going to be a little bit, you know, rough at the start, but hopefully someday I will get into the swing of things. So, starting off with my foundations. So these are all the foundations that I would pretty much use. There's a couple that I don't really give much attention to, and there's ones that I use all the time. So first, the foundation is the Collection Illuminating Touch foundation. This is in number 2 Ivory. This is actually a little bit too dark for me. It is 30ml, so just standard. Like I said, it is a little bit too dark for me. It's really nice if you have dry skin. It doesn't really cling to any dry patches. It's not the most full coverage, but it's definitely buildable. So yeah, I thought it would maybe be like the concealer, but then I realised I got the Illuminating Touch instead of the Lasting Perfection, so I would like to get the Lasting Perfection and see how it fares. But yes, that's foundation number 1. Foundation number 2 is, I think, a staple on YouTube, like Zoella and everything. I think has definitely helped popularise this foundation. This is the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation. Oh my god. I have the pore blurring effect. I don't really notice much of a difference. It's only in the past couple of years I realised my pores were actually quite big. I am in the shade 100 Ivory. Such a nice foundation. Again, not the most full coverage. I would say it's a medium coverage foundation, and this colour is perfect-ish for me. Oh my god, what happened? It is a tiny bit too dark for me, but I just blend it down onto my neck and it works fine. But yeah, it's really good foundation, builds up coverage really well, and yes, that was that. Hello doggy child, can I have that? Thank you. Get me. Shit. Oh, yeah. Say no more. The next foundation is another Rimmel foundation, and this is the Lasting Perfection, or no, sorry, Lasting Finish foundation. Again in 100 Ivory. Really good foundation. Love this so much. The formula is a little bit thicker than the Match Perfection, and the like sticker from the lid makes it look absolutely disgusting. We'll just turn that round. I'm nearly out of this. Love it so much. And yeah, full coverage, again, I would say it's medium to high medium coverage, but still really good foundation. Still reach for it. Loads. Zoe, come here. This is a demon child. Yes, I'm on my bed. Ta-da! Nope. Come here. 1 second. Sorry guys, my dog decided she would steal a Malteser out of my Malteser box, so I had to try and pry that off her. My next foundation is a recent one, and I was never ever one for higher brand foundations and makeup and things, but it was in and around, I think, I was on like a little holiday with my boyfriend and some fam, and had some money, and I was in Debenhams in Londonderry, and I was like, do you know what? I have to splurge on something. So I got this. I wanted to get the all-nighter, but it is a matte foundation and my skin is quite dry, so I got this. This is the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. I have the shade 0.5. It matches me perfectly, but as you can see, there's a trend. I kind of like to go a little bit darker on my foundations, so I usually bronze up with this one. Don't ask me why. I like it a little bit, like my foundation's a little bit darker, I just do. Again, not the most full coverage foundation, but I still really love it. It's so nice on the skin. It says it's weightless ultra definition liquid makeup, and weightless it is. The next foundation, well, next two, are ones that I got. Superdrug had a sale 3 for 2, and I heard everybody raving about this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Matte Foundation. Excuse me, I'm sick. In 10 Porcelain, and I wore this one day and I had the worst separation around my nose. It also was so dry on my skin. I did not react well with this at all. And I didn't know better. At that time I didn't really know my skin was dry because I've always been quite oily or combination, but this proved to me my skin is a lot drier than I thought it was. So I have not reacted well with this. I'm going to try, I think, without setting it, because I've always just set my foundations. So I'm going to try this without setting it and see how that goes. But yeah, not a favourite. The next is something I have never ever really seen anywhere in the UK. My local chemist or pharmacy, whatever you want to call it, or drugstore, but they sell actual prescription medication, sells Wet n Wild. Oh my god, I'm annoying myself. So I thought I'd try it out. I love this foundation. I reach for it all the time. It has a smell. It smells like paint. But this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and I got this in soft ivory. Perfect colour for me. Again, it is a little bit matte, but I found if I mix it in with another foundation, it's perfect. Great coverage. Yeah, really love this. I want to pick up another bottle just in case my pharmacy decides not to sell it anymore. The last foundation of like my everyday or like most used ones is this, although I don't use it, it's just there. This is one I got in one of the mystery bags from Tan Beauty. This is the I Heart Makeup I Am Flawless Skin Based Foundation. Flawless coverage, super buildable, super long lasting. It's awful. I don't like this at all. Does it say what colour it is? 04? Well, I'm definitely not 04. It's just awful. It's literally, there's no coverage to it at all. But, you know, I might do for like a day that I have a really good skin day. That glare is blinding. I don't know why I'm still showing it. But yeah, not my favourite. But if you like no foundation, go for it. So on to my concealers. The first is obviously a favourite. This is the Dermacol Film Studio. It's a foundation, but I basically use it as an under concealer, like for under my makeup. This is because I got this off eBay, and the swatches on eBay made this colour look really light. I should know better. This is 211. I would be better off with like 208. But it's extremely pink, makes me look kind of orange. That's okay, because like I said, I put it under a foundation, so the foundation pretty much covers up the colour of it. But this stuff is mental. I have barely used, and I had this for a good few months, and I use it pretty much every time I do makeup. So yeah, perfect. The next is this Barry upside down highlighter cream, contour cream. I have the darker one in my bronzer drawer. It's not highlighter as such, as in it's shimmery. It's just basically like a foundation stick. I don't really use this but I probably should. It's also not highlighting, it's literally the same colour as my face. Next, I have two of the Collection Lasted Perfection concealers in the shade One Fair. I really don't have a lot to say about this other than it's amazing and really cheap, so I would suggest you buy it. The next is another cheap concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. Hello, doggy child. Come on in porcelain. At the start, I really was not keen on this. I was like, everyone hyped up the coverage on this. Where? But the more I've used it and the more I've got used to it and how it works, this is really good. I've had this again for quite a while and there's still loads in it. So, again, I would recommend. These two, this is a stick foundation. I got this because I seen Soph Does Nails talk about it. This is the Miss Sporty Really Me Second Skin Effect Foundation. Does she have a colour? 002 Really Light my behind. This is so dark, so dry. I'd have more coverage if I put soap on my face. Not good at all. And then I have this Maybelline cover stick. I've had this for years. For days I have a really big, massive acne breakout, then I would use this, but again, it's not something I reach for often. Under all this, I have the Pro Artist HD Pro Conceal Palette. I've only had this recently, so I haven't really tested it out, so I don't really have much of an opinion on it, but this is the light one. It comes in a medium dark one, I think. So, yeah, I'll maybe do a little video on that to tell you what I think. These three over here are Courage foundations. I don't know what's going on. This is the Courage Skin Velvet Foundation. I had the shades 2, 3 and 5. I got this in my makeup kit last year when I was in college. It says it's a tester. It's 27 mils, so not really testers. Really good foundation, just wish I had a lighter shade. But I always use these on my mum or if I'm tan, and the coverage is really quite good. Again, if you have oily skin, I wouldn't recommend. For drier skin, definitely recommend. This last little foundation I have is the Makeup Revolution one. Again, I got it in one of those mystery bags I got this in. Do not let the bottle fool you. This is shade 14. This is literally so dark. However, I like to mix it in with some of my lighter foundations to give me a bit of a darker colour. So I actually do use this. It's very liquidy. I don't know if you can hear that, but very liquidy. Oh my god. Last but not least are my powders. So I have this Freedom Press powder. It's quite dark. I got it in a mystery bag. This is in the shade Translucent. No, it's not. Definitely not translucent. This is my everyday powder. This is the Makeup Revolution Press powder. I have not had this that long and it is abused. This is in translucent. This is actually translucent. It's got 7.5 grams. Really, really good. Sets foundation really, really well. This is a Fake MAC Studio Fix powder in NW20. I got this off AliExpress a couple of years ago. Really, really liked it. A little bit too dark for me. Again, it is a dupe. It's not real, but you know, I take those chances. Then I have some loose powders. I have the NYX HD Studio Photogenic finishing powder. Awful, awful powder. For a start, it leaks everywhere. I don't know if you'll be able to. It's gonna not leak now because I said it does. Oh, hold on. You can see a few. Anyway. This is the white powder. Terrible flashback on this. Awful. Haven't really reached for it. Don't have the heart to throw it out. But yeah. Then I have the Courage loose powder. It's okay. A bit dark for me, but you know, it's more of like a Fallon brand type thing. And then I have the Makeup Revolution Laced Luxury Baking Powder. I really like this. I use it. I dropped it. I use it sometimes, not an awful lot because sometimes it can be a bit heavy, but if I'm going out somewhere or in the summer if I'm feeling real oily, I will put this on. It's got 35 grams of product, which is a lot. It's only a couple of pounds. I would recommend this if you like baking and you can't afford some of the dearer list powders. But yes, so that is it. That is it for this video, although it's the same length as my other one, if not longer. But I do hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully I was a little bit more exciting in this video. I will get my act together and put a face on and do my hair and come onto camera again, hopefully maybe some stage this week, after I've showed you my makeup, or during the week if I don't feel like doing a makeup collection video. So yes, stay tuned on my channel. I really want to get into making videos, lots and lots and lots and lots, so please like and comment and share it with your friends. And yeah, I love you all so much and thank you for watching my videos, even if they probably are a little bit boring, but you know, hopefully the content will get better. Leave me below what videos you want to see, like a what I got for Christmas video, or any, I don't know, fashion videos, any types of tutorials, anything like that there. I do have my eyeshadow palette video coming up very soon. That powder is going to be the death of this channel, I can tell. I was sorting out all my palettes the other day. I have far too many. So if you want to see maybe many reviews on like palettes, maybe like a Friday, we'll do like an individual palette, something like that there. Let me know what videos you want to see, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow, and I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye.